Oyo Governor Makinde agrees to join ADC if he will be Atiku'S running mate. No be small thing. Pledges 10 billion support. Where you see him? Ex-Governor Fayose alleges. Okay, it's Fayose that is alleging. Former Ekiti State Governor Peter Dele Fayose has alleged that Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde has agreed to dump the People's Democratic Party (PDP) and join the African Democratic Congress (ADC) on the condition that he would emerge as the party's vice presidential candidate for former Vice President Atiku'S in the 2027 general elections. Fayose made the revelation in a statement titled "Between Atiku and Makinde," untold story of what happened in Minna yesterday, posted on his verified X, formerly Twitter account on Wednesday. According to him, Governor Makinde met with Atiku in Minna, Niger State, on Tuesday in what he described as a carefully arranged meeting with selected personalities to ensure confidence and acceptability. It's no longer news that the governor of Oyo State, Seyi Makinde, went to Minna, Niger State yesterday to hold a meeting with the former Vice President Atiku'S, Fayose wrote. Here is what happened behind the curtains. Who asked you question? Venue and personalities involved in the meeting were carefully chosen so as to ensure confidence and acceptability. But you are not telling us. Amebo. Fayose claimed that discussions at the meeting considered the possibility that the Labour Party's 2023 presidential candidate Peter B might neither accept the vice presidential slot nor be widely accepted in the North as Atiku's political successor. Consideration was given to the fact that Peter B will not accept to be Atiku's running mate, and it won't also be acceptable to the North as Atiku's successor, he stated. He further alleged that Atiku is 70% certain of clinching the ADC presidential ticket, having influenced the party's decision not to zone its presidential slot. Makinde agreed to join ADC on the condition that he will be handed the party's vice presidential ticket as Atiku's running mate, Fayose claimed. This is expected to be presented to Atiku's inner caucus for further discussions and ratifications. The former governor also claimed Makinde offered to make available a sum of 10 billion naira to be released in 2 tranches as his initial contribution towards what he called proper takeoff of the ADC and make additional funds available when the campaign begins. He further alleged that the Oyo governor assured that he will mobilize delegates from the southwest during the party's primary election and leverage his wide River State routes to secure support from the south-south. He posited that for the general election, using him to divide the southwest vote will give the ADC the needed advantage, Fayose further disclosed. He noted that a follow-up meeting between the key figures has been scheduled to take place in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, within the next 2 weeks. Atiku and Makinde on Tuesday held a closed-door meeting with former military president General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida, retired, at his hilltop residence in Minna. After the meeting, Atiku reportedly told newsmen that his visit to Niger State was aimed at strengthening the structures of the ADC in the state. However, the former vice president claimed that the meeting had nothing to do with contesting the 2027 presidential election. He said the focus of his engagement was on the demand by Nigerians for real-time electronic transmission of election results, which he said would reduce confusion and electoral disputes in the country. It will definitely. So, Atiku'S, I would prefer Tinubu. Michael Ella says, you can't come yesterday and dethrone Mr. Peter B from VP slot. If ministerial position is not okay for you, then forget it. Atiku will be 2027. Even Atiku will be 2027 gone. It's not looking like it. Who wants Atiku and Obi? Beg. Anthony Obaje says, if you use that money to empower your people, we level for. You want to use 10 billion naira to support AGC. Victor Lumide says, Fayose na monitoring spirit now. I beg, make una find appointment for Baba Rogba now. He will need Google and Meta AI. Ti Baba ń ṣe kiri. Lawrence, so wetin concern Agbero called Fayose? I wonder, they did something in confidential telling us I'm a bullshit. Ahmed says, so all along you knew it was Amala convention that was held in Ibadan. No be small thing. They're supposed to be steal money, I'm telling you. Prof. Frank says, is it not game of interest? Presidential candidate Atiku, VP, Obi, Amechi, Makinde. This game goes sweet well, no be small thing. And Fox says, which running mate again? It's Obi or nothing. Father Yabedi says, Fayose, the chief press secretary of Seyi Makinde. Israel says, Amici and Obi in trouble. So 3 candidates will have to fight for VP slots. No be small thing. Abubakar Jibrin says, Yoruba with Wayo. Funny. Tinubu intels are working. Olasunbosi says, Atiku will not relax until relaxation relaxes him for doing the impossible. Ibrahim says, maybe Atiku senses that Obi doesn't want to accept VP, so he is considering alternatives. Okay now. Babatunde Fasanya says, Mr. Peter Fayose is now a journalist, breaking investigative information and working as a whistleblower. Adekola said Makinde is not putting all his eggs in the same basket. Maybe he is 1 foot in PDP to vessel it out with Wike and another foot allegedly in ADC. The permutation is simple. If he loses in PDP, he gains in ADC, leaving the gubernatorial election in Oyo State open for grabs, but it is not going to be simple. However, politics is the game of interest. It is well. Ekene Didi says, why Fayose can't worry Makinde like this? I don't know for him. Actually, says, how did you know that Atiku will be mad as the flag bearer? I wonder. Hamza says, let's say the win for Amici, El-Rufai, Obi, and Makinde. The winner will be running mate to Atiku. Which Atiku are they running mates with? I beg. And Olarodi says, it seems that Seyi Makinde matter go by Fayose. He can't stop talking about him. Adedokun says, as if you are together with them in the meeting. I wonder. How did you know all the things that they discussed? Duchess Ajibola says, where is Mr. Greg Obi? Omo Amadu says, the best combination while Obi takes over power after their tenure. You think it's that easy? Stanley says, what are the chances of Mr. Peter Obi in the event where Mr. Atiku Abubakar agrees that Governor Makinde becomes his running mate? We'll wait till then now. we'll wait till then. Ibero Dixon says Atiku turn will be a year 3000 alias Amiloko. That's sure odd updates. Turn by turn. Carlos says if he joins ADC and makes Makinde his vice, I will personally ask Peter Obi to join APC and support the back. Not be only on us, I'll be do nonsense. However, Republic says Yoruba got talent. We show Yoruba got talent. Ali says, come 2031, Ribadu will still be to be president, God willing. They play. That says the vacancy doesn't exist, people are already there. Adeyeri Rotimi says, since when did Fayose become the spokesperson for Atiku and Makinde? I wonder. That Fayose doesn't even have job again. Very jobless human being. It is well with him. My listeners, don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.